That's how quick it can get. Turn 4, it can fucking... Basically, it's a white check. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that. Easy peasy. You still trying to sell me? Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain J, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. We are running Mono White Allies. This is a deck that I wanted to do for a while. I did a Selesnya Allies, which was okay. This is very focused. This is a big token, go wide, just absolute spam. You can theoretically deliver the knockout blow on turn 4, which is necessary in standard right now. So it has a lot of power into it. It has some really clean lines that I think you're going to like. I want you to stick around and check this one out. For Mono White Allies, a little touch of airbending in here too. Before we get down into it, I need you to do something for me. Tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and attack you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on the stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Both of those places you can check it out when we go live. We'd love to have you there. You can hit that bell and be notified when we go live on Twitch or YouTube, your choice. New videos up. Get on Notification Squad. We need you there, man. We need you on Notification Squad. Check out our Discord community for all latest information, news, whatever you want. It's on Discord. You want to communicate and share your deck, it's there. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub, which you can find in the links below. Moxfield AetherHub, boom, you'll find it if you want a copy. So with all that being said, what are we talking about when we talk about allies? Well, Momo is a big part of it. This Momo card has really popped up, man. He's actually done really, really well for me. 1 white and 1 Lemur Bat Ally. Legendary creature. He is a friendly flyer. Flying. The first non-lemur creature spell with flying you control, you cast during each turn, costs 1 less. I don't know how many lemurs there are in Magic. I can't imagine as very many, but it's funny that they made that distinction. Anytime you get a creature spell, so anytime a flying creature actually makes it cheaper, which is really good to do with Sage of the Skies. We'll talk about that combo later. And whenever another flying creature enters, Momo gets +1 to the end of turn, which is a nice combination play for everything else. Just generally makes things better. It also draws a lot of heat. People know Momo is dangerous, and they tend to try to hit him first. And he's not super important in the deck. He's good, but he's not like the linchpin, so it actually kind of distracts people a little bit as well, which is what Momo is good for. Earth Kingdom Protectors, solid. If we're running allies, 1 white, 1/1, sacrifice and become indestructible is a very good card to have early in the game, because it means when your bigger cards come in, when you have those serious cards that you want to be protected, you already have the method of keeping them safe on the field immediately. So 1 white, immediately sacrifice, 1/1 vigilance. You can keep somebody safe. Human Soldier Ally, solid card right there. Really good. For an uncommon, good. So let's talk about spamming out tokens, right? We're going to go to the Water Tribe for this. They're very good at it. We're going to start the first things first with South Pole Voyager. 1 white and 1 2/2 Human Scout Ally. Whenever this creature or another ally you control enters, you gain 1 life. Another one of those, whenever a creature enters, you gain a life. However, this one is specifically for allies. The bonus about that is that if it's the second time that you've triggered an ally coming in, you get to draw a card. So not only do you get a lot of life gain, you get a lot of card draw as well. It is very, very useful. It is very, very cool and very, very useful to just constantly keep a flow of cards and keep a flow of life into your deck that will 100% be useful as we go on. One of the best things we have for that is going to be Invasion Reinforcements, which the 2 card arts I get messed up a lot because they look very similar. 1 white and 1 Human Warrior Ally Flash. Whenever this creature enters, create a 1/1 ally creature token. So when we flash it in, we gain that 1/1 life, which is super, super good. We're going to combo this out. So you do this on 2, you do her on 3, you get to gain 2 life and draw a card for 2 mana, and you get 2 creatures down on the board. That is token, token, token. That is a really, really good stuff right there. We're going to end up with the Water Tribe at our backs right there. Good allies to have. They're strong. So, yeah, really good stuff right there. We want to take advantage of the token spam as well. We want to get wider with it. I got you. Oh, don't forget this has flash. You can play this at the end of your opponent's turn as well. Very useful if somebody's trying to do forced sacrifice or something like that. You can put it in and just use it as fodder. Sky Knight Squire. He's a cat scout. He becomes a cat knight. He's not an ally. I wish he was. 1 white and 1. Whenever another creature you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. As long as this creature has 3 or more 1/1 counters on it, it has flying. It is a knight in addition to its other types. So very useful right here, especially if you're going to be spamming out tokens with Sanguine, Suki, Sage, Invasion. All these things kind of are cheap and get stuff there. He becomes a bigger and bigger flyer. He gets 1/1s at +3s. He becomes a 4/4 knight. Very, very useful card to add to the sky editions right there to be flying in and hitting cards with. So we're going to go 4 of him. Then we're going to go Voice of Victory. Voice of Victory, arguably one of the best cards out of Tarkir. I have used this card so much. It just has so much utility for 2 mana. 1 white and 1, 1/3, mobilize 2, human bard. Your opponents cast spells during your turn, which is insanely good. Which is insanely good. And mobilize 2 whenever we swing in. We add 2 1/1 creatures that are attacking. The real benefit to that is Suki. Anytime you're going in with small creatures, if you can have Suki, the power is just up. So every single turn, if you combine Voice of Victory with Suki, you have 2 1s going in every single turn, and they're dying. You get another creature at the end of it. So you get to replace one of the tokens that died with a permanent token that won't die. So Suki absolutely belongs in mobilization. She really, really enhances the mobilization combination plays that we do. Not only that, generating 2 tokens will trigger off Sky Knight Squire. I wish it triggered off Softball Villager, but these are not allies. It doesn't. However, we still have enough to make it worth it. And also, if they want to run counter spells or instant removals, they can't. They can't cast spells during our turn, which is really nice. So that's a good one. So we talked about Suki. Let's talk a little bit more. 2 white and 1. I absolutely think 4 of her is useful. She has won me a lot of games here. She has absolutely spammed out a lot of different things for me. The other creatures you control get +1. Okay, so 2 white and 1. She already has a mild Anthem effect, which is really good. Whenever another permanent you control leaves the battlefield during your turn, you create a 1/1 white ally creature token. It only triggers once. This doesn't matter what creature left the battlefield. If you sacrifice Earth Kingdom Perfectors, you get another one. Again, lining that up with mobilization, you get it, just swinging in with that and losing your tokens, you're going to get that ally. And remember, whenever allies come in, you gain 1 life. And if 2 allies have come in this turn, you gain a life and draw a card. So you're getting cross synergy on all of that stuff as well, which is super useful. Sanguine Evangelist, we want to pump across the board. We have the Battle Cry ability. 1 white and 2, 2/1 Vampire Cleric. Love a little vampire action right there. Battle Cry, whenever this attacks, everyone gets +1. You combine this with Suki. Everyone's going to get +2. When it enters, you create a 1/1 black token, and when it dies, you create a 1/1 bat token as well. Remember, anytime a flyer comes in, Momo gets a pump as well. So that's a super useful card for 3. Adds a little bit of more power on the swing across the board, even to your mobilized guys, because you can order your triggers to mobilize first and then pump second for Battle Cry. Very, very good stuff right here. And again, if she dies, you get another bat to go in as well. Now, another combination I want to talk about is Sage of the Skies. This is a very, very good with Momo and everything else. 1 white and 1. It's a 2/3 flying and lifelink monk right here. Absolutely belongs in the world of Avatar. It makes perfect sense. It even looks like an Air Nation tribe person. Like if they printed this in Avatar, you'd be like, oh, that makes sense. Whenever you cast this spell, if you cast another spell this turn, copy it. The fun thing about this is that it's a lot of times you need a lot of mana to cast this, because you need to cast the spell and then you do it again. With Momo out, this only costs 2. So you could theoretically do Momo, do another one, cast like Earth Kingdom Protectors and right into Sage of the Skies, and then all of a sudden you have 2 2/3 lifelink flyings on the battlefield for 2 mana. Talk about value. That is a value menu item right there, man. That is the $1 double McDoubles that they used to have back in the day. That's as good as a mana. That's as good as it's gonna get. 2/3 flyings for 2 mana. Very, very good stuff. Pump them with Suki, pump them with Sanguine Evangelist. It's a lot. Don't forget, as many as creatures, as many as flying creatures come in, Momo gets a pump +1/+1 to the end of turn for each one. So really, really solid plays here that you can get Sage of the Skies doubled up for cheaper. We're going to finish it off with our protection cards. You're saying, Jay, you're going all in on creatures, right? You're going all in on creatures. You don't have that much protection. You don't have any removal. Yeah, we're trying to swarm them out. And we are playing this in Mythic, so it will work. Earth Kingdom Protector is a great one, but we have two other options right here. Hakoda, Selfless Commander, which of course is Sokka and Katara's dad. 1 white and 3. 3/2, Human Warrior Ally Vigilance. You may look at the top card of your library at any time, which I really like those effects. You may cast ally spells from the top of your library. Very nice. And creatures you control get +5 and gain indestructible until the end of turn. You cannot believe how many times that helped me against a big swing. A lot of times it just is enough deterrent that everyone is going to lock shields and be indestructible. +5 to every single one of your creatures. That is every single one of your creatures, and they're indestructible. You can stop a tidal wave with that. It is going to be huge if you can get Hakoda Selfless Commander out. Very, very good card. Very cool card. And the ability to look at the top card of your library with a 3/2 Vigilance as well. Of course, we're going to have Eppa, Steadfast Guardian. He is a Bison ally. 2 white and 2 3/4 flash flying whenever he enters. Airbend any number of other target non-land permanents you control. We love to see that there. The fun things to Airbend, and remember, this is whenever leaves the battlefield. So if you Airbend anybody with Suki, you actually do get an ally back. You could Airbend Sage of the Skies to replay it, because it only plays for 2, and if you cast another spell, so you can get another token off that. You could Airbend Sanguine Evangelist to replay it and get another token. Airbend Invasion Reinforcements to replay it. Any one of these is going to be a fantastic option for you to Airbend and replay. Also, as a flash card, if I know I'm going into turn 4 and I have my 4 mana, they're going into turn 5. They say, I am going to nuke the board. We know that they're playing into a board wipe. This is important, guys. We know they're going to play into a board wipe, a board exile. Get him ready. Keep him ready on the standby, because people are going to try to clear your board. You know that on turn 4 or turn 5, depending if they're playing white or black or any combination, you can kind of tell when that wipe is coming. He is good, excellent board wipe protection. Flash him in, put everything else into the air, and then replay them as you want. And a lot of times when you replay them, you're going to get the additional bonuses as well. You're going to get the tokens and everything else you're going to do again. So anytime you play a spell from exile, you get another white ally token as well. And he's a great protector on top of everything else we're doing. 2 Abandoned Air Temples. It enters tapped unless you control basic land. We have almost only basic lands. You can pump up everyone. 1 white and 3 tap. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. And 1 Dalkovin encampment in case you want to mobilize a little bit harder. You could do 2 of those. I don't mind either. Human as well wouldn't be the worst thing. We do have a lot of humans in this, so human wouldn't be bad for like Cavern of Souls or something like that. Mana, of course, is going to be the taste, but that's how we're going to do it. A little bit of everything. 25 creatures, 37 creatures, and 23 lands. Do you see that I am not running an enchantment? I am not running a sorcery. I am not running an instant. This is a unique deck in that way. 23 lands and a 2.3 average mono white. It is all creatures. We are going all in on this. Now, if you're too scared to run that, if you say, Jay, that's a little bit too rich for my blood, of course you can run stuff like Get Lost. Requisition Raid is perfectly fine too for pump and destruction of enchantments, artifacts, and across the board. Avatar State's a great little removal for all 3 things: Flying, First Strike, Lifelink, and Hexproof. Resolute Reinforcements, in case you don't have enough wilds for Invasion Reinforcements, still would prefer you have the other one. Earth Kingdom Jailer is actually a really good one. He almost made the cut. He's a 3-drop, 3/3 soldier ally. Whenever he enters, you can exile an enchantment, artifact, creature, and enchant with mana value 3 or greater. That's the thing. It's got to be 3 or greater, so it's a bit limited, but it is a good card. Of course, we have Suki. She is a flexible for green or white, so we can run them all white. We have this other Suki. It's equal number of allies you control. Whenever she attacks, she creates an ally that's tapped and attacking. Love her Kyoshi Warrior get up right there. They look so cool. And you might want to run, if you have across the board here, if you want to run a little bit more Mythic Rare United Front, for 2 white and X, create X white ally creature tokens, then put a +1 counter on each creature you control. Generally, I've won the game by this time that this is across the board needed, but those are all options. This is all manpower. This is all on the ground. Every single one is a creature. we are going to be doing it like that. It's going to be crazy. We are absolutely running well in Mythic, so no, I wouldn't give it to you. It was bad. It runs well in Mythic. So let's get into the game here. Allied, standard ranked. Here we go. Leave a comment and make sure to like the video. Love to hear from you. All right, that's better. Momo. All right, let's get it in, guys. Do. It's very low for y'all. Boom. Okay. Gain a life. Okay. All right. Pop, pop. Is he gonna sweep us? Slasher. Okay, okay. Push, push. No, we want Suki to stay. We'll push with everyone else. Yeah, I don't mind Slasher flipping. Boom, boom. As Suki pops. Boom. Unless he's got a wipe here, he's fucked. Unless he's got a fucking wipe here, he is fucked. He could have a wipe. Nope. He is what we call Screwed City USA here. That's how quick it can get. Turn 4, it can fucking... Basically, it's a wipe check. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that. Easy peasy. There you go. You still trying to sell me on Sheltered by Goats? Yeah, though. Invasion reinforcement. I go first. Oof. Look at that. Okay, so we're gonna put down voice right now because he's got to kill it, otherwise he can't do his counter spells and his instant removals and shit like that, which is, you know, that's fine. He's got to pop it right now. There you go. Boom. This is Reanimator. Let's do this. Let's do this. See how much kill he's got. Surveil, yeah, this is Reanimator. This is like Cravo or something. Probably will get counterspelled, but let's try to draw it out. Let's try to draw it out. Whatever it is, we'll try to draw it out. Boom. Duress, I got nothing in my hand for you, homie. I got nothing for you, bro. River Churn. Oh, so this is the sweeper, is what this is. He's gonna try to fucking sweep me here. Oh, so let's get down Sky Knight, and maybe we'll hit the Appa combo off. Let's push in. Yeah, let's push in. Nowhere to run. Who's getting it? He's gonna get the Sanguine Evangelist. Mill a card. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. That's a good removal check there. The end. You can the end it out, dude. It doesn't matter. You're getting hit for 5. Yep. Got him. Got him. Got him, folks. You like that? Okay, good stuff. Momo is kind of goated, not gonna lie. Momo is really good. I think that people are underestimating how good Momo is on a turn 1. Like, he's really good. He's basically, what did somebody call him? They said Flying Badger Mole. He is really good. It's a really solid choice. Okay, is he going to play the instant removal on him? He might. Voice of Victory comes down next. Which means that he's got to play another removal or he's going to get swamped out. Catfish Papa, basically, the reduction of cost lets you hit off... the reduction of cost lets you hit off turn 1 Momo, turn 2 hit him for 5 hasting. Because it reduces the cost of the warp cost, which is really good. Gonna play Long Goodbye on him. I'd love a mana here. Perfect. We'll wait. Try this. Try this. Try this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Whoa. Skibbity yacht, bro. Yeah, there you go, man. There you go. Not bad. Not bad at all. Can you see that? It reduces the cost of all flying. The first flying creature that you cast each turn. Here it is. There it is. Catfish. You looking? Eyes up. Eyes up, Catfish. There it is. Momo friendly flyer. Reduces the cost of non-lemur. How many lemurs do we have? Non-lemur once flyers. So if you put it out on turn 1, the dragon is a flyer, you can immediately hit it in. That's the idea. Do you know the barb servitor chosen by Val? Yes, I did it before, TJ. I think if you say it enough times in chat, people will start thinking about it more. I think if you do that, you're gonna have a great job with it. If you mention it a couple more times. I ran that a couple of times. Let's draw out the removal right here. Let's draw out the counter spell. Buggerman, 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 Buggerman. There we go. We got the removal there. I have to get out Voice of Victory because if he can't play instants, I think we'll be in good shape here. Catch a Rose. Let's put out this. Okay. So we'll do South Pole Voyager and a Sage of the Skies and go wide with it. He's gonna have some exiles here, but that's fine. Okay, we're gonna do this. Let's do this. Okay, that doubles him. Boom. There we go there. That is funny. That is a funny thing. He could sweep us. Sweeping us would be bad. TJ, you didn't see when I did it? Pinnacle Star Cage. That's not that terrible. There's been worse things that happen. Earth Kingdom Protectors. And Suke. Pop, pop. Okay. Deadly Cover Up. Boom. Hey, what's up, True Yellow? How you doing? That's actually a really good idea, Asmaran. This deck might actually need a Clarion in it at some point. Exercise. Exile target artifact creature. Let's do that. Activate ability. Probably has a kill card for Suki. Is the problem here. Yeah. No dop deck. Boom. Yeah. We're dead here. He's got nothing but kills. I mean, look at his deck. He literally has nothing but destroys and exile. I don't think we're ever getting through. There's a second Kentrum Rose for some reason. Ooh, there's some more mana for Jay. Lovely. I love the flood here. 7 mana off of 15. Now that you're in Mythic, you don't care what you play with Ugin deck. I mean, I care in some respects of what I play. Bro, why does it need to be... you still haven't successfully answered the question that I have. Why does it need to be Ugin? Why can't we use any other top deck besides Ugin? What is the benefit of running the Oogly Moogly, man? What is the point? What is the point? Momo. We could just win the game though. We don't need to worry about it, man. There's another mana for us. Lovely. Going to Momo. Boom. Hey, what's up, Dark Saturn? How you doing? Hey, we got him. Being annoying didn't work there. We got him. 90% mythic rate. Love it. Love it. Asmaran, were you there for hey, what's up, Empathors? Were you there for Meowdic's fucking 20-hour journey into #1? I know you're a big Meowsers fan. You're a big Meowsers fan from way back. Poetic Ingenuity. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna go in with this. Boom. Hit. Pop. Pop. Vav. Mono Black Warp. Ooh, what's he hitting off the top here? What's he hitting off the top? Saw Blade and Weapons Manufacturing. Nice. Nice. Abandoned Air Temple. So we're going to do you. And we're going to do you. We're going to do that. Bump, bump. Okay. United Battlefront number 2. Extractor Index. Boom. Very nice. Downport Bell. Red Dinosaur Trigger. Oh, a lot of stuff there. Good stuff. Okay. So we're going to do this. We're going to push in with all of it. Boom, 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 boom. Then we're going to gain a guy. Boom. Then that's going to go away. Boom. Then we're going to do Dowsing Device. Trigger dinosaurs. Gains haste and transforms into a thing. 2 damage to target any target. Sacrifice for a golem. 2 damage to any target. Wabango. Interesting. Golem. Put that on there. Boom. Boom. Alright, I need a mana here so I can Sage of Disguise it up. I need a mana here so I can Sage of Disguise it up. I'm not worried about that. Boom. Boom. Is he gonna flip it? Becomes a vehicle? Okay. Let's do no attacks. Found Port Bell. I think we can survive a hit here. Let's see. He's got some munitions. Tap an artifact. He's going in. Going in here. How much is that gonna be? Let's block that with that. How about that? Get you, Momo. Boom. Discard 11. Put one of them in your hand. What does he got for me? What has he got for me here? This is an interesting deck, though. United Battlefront. Good call. Let's see what he hits. Let's see what he hits. Ooh. Duskrow's Reliquary. Not bad. Good one. Okay, so I gotta put blockers down. That would actually give me 6, but it would do that. So let's go in. Boom, boom. Let's do this. Damage to any target. He's gonna be going on me there. Sacrifice, make a golem. Alright, let's see what he's got, folks. Tap vehicle. It's gonna do that. Let's do this. Boom. Boom. Probably still has me, but yeah, doesn't really matter. Boof, 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 boof. Good one. He hit out really well. He hit out. I mean, if he doesn't hit his something called Poison Angels, which is not really a thing. He just thinks it sounds cool. He thinks Poison Angels just sounds cool, so he wants to get a deck out called Poison Angels. There's really no logic behind it, because it would be next to impossible. There's no angels that do infect decks that really fit into infect. I suppose if you did like Kaldheim Angels with Death Touch, you could do like Finn, but I think he just likes how cool it sounds. It does. Listen, it sounds cool. In my man's defense, it sounds cool. Yeah, and just totally fucking rip it out. Alright, let's get down to Invasion. Whoops, I fucked that up. These cards look too similar to me. I fucked that up. I was supposed to be different. Well, maybe it'll help. Maybe it'll help. Okay. These cards look extremely similar. Can I say that? Can I be Tribist against the South Pole? These cards look extremely similar to me. Like, I would never fuck up Suki and this one, right? Valgs. Okay, so let's put you down. Okay, it's a Reanimator then. My highest rank? I don't know, like 90% something. I never shoot for numbers. It never fucking works. I don't give a shit. Probably like 99, 98. You can fucking play on 99% all day and never get fucking anywhere. Which is why I don't care for fucking rank. Once I hit Mythic, I don't give a shit anymore. I just start experimenting. Alright. Let's try this. Sage of the Skies. I'm way more interested in brewing than I am in power ranking. Boom, 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 boom. I generally hit Mythic every season, either early or late, depending on how I feel about it. But for the most part, I try to hit it every season. But I rarely ever. Do you know what I did not know, because I don't pay attention to Secret Lair? I did not fucking know that they I did not know they canceled fucking Monster Hunter because it was so bad. Good lord, dude. That is wild. That is wild shit. Did you guys know that? Did you guys know they fucking canceled Monster Hunter because it sucked? Hey, what's up, Patron of the Warp? How you doing? Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, exactly, Trex. Yeah, it's I always quote Techno I always quote Technoblade. It's a prison. High rank is a prison. Yeah, they misspelled something. The art had nothing to do with fucking nothing. From what I understand, it was just fucking random. Well, they're gonna redo it. They're gonna redo it next year. Apparently. They're gonna redo it next year. So is he gonna reanimate fucking Carrick, the usurper? Boom. Boom. Yeah, it was a bunch of fucking dollar rares. I've heard the rumor is that Capcom is the one who pulled the plug. I have heard this rumor that Capcom is the one who pulled the plug on it, which, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. He's might sweep me here, or he might reanimate. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Thanks, Jay. Just made Diamond 4 with mono green. Crasby with us all. Well, that's great to hear, Mr. Thybon. Yeah. It is very surprising that they actually pulled the plug on a product to try to redo it in a better way. Vein Ripper. That's not gonna fucking help. He was a vein ripper. I found out. I wouldn't be surprised if we got another D&D set. I think I'll try to be real wild with it. Oof. Okay, so let's do Skynight Squire next. You're at 87% with 12 hours left. You're not hitting fucking numbers. Just have fun, man. Just try some new shit, man. Figure it out. You know? That's a good move there. Nice move. You don't see that too often. Oof. Might have another one for me. Wouldn't be surprised if he had another one. Hydra. Okay. Mo. Going for 4. Oof. Oof. Landfall. Landfall again. No, I'm saying, yeah, I've said for a while a Doom set would fucking do numbers, bro. I said for a while Doom set would be absolutely fucking amazing. I thought Doom would be a fucking amazing, man. It's a really good fucking utility for it's a really good combination for whatever we're gonna go into here. All right, so how many is he gonna put down? There's 2 basic lands. 24. Actually, he's gonna lose here. Yep, not enough. Very nice. I would love them too. I think it would be really good, especially with armor, weapons, spells. There's a lot of cool things for Doom, for real. Momo. Boom. Let's go in. Okay. Sky Knight Squire followed by reinforcements. Yeah, Doom would be a fucking sick, a sick set if they did that. Indrodar. What's he gonna do here? BFG, you could have a fucking, it would be like Nevermile's Disc, where you pay a bunch of mana into it and fucking it blow up the board, destroy all creatures. You would probably have to like charge counter it 3 times or something like that and then blow up all creatures. There's really cool shit to do with fucking Doom. There's a lot of interesting things to do it, in my opinion. FromSoft or Dark Souls would be a great option. I'm trying to keep it fantastic. I'm trying to keep it magical. I'm not just trying to keep it fantastical. I'm trying to keep it magical. And yes, there is magic in Doom. There's clearly summoning and demonic magic. It's called Argent Energy. All demon magic is called Argent Energy. But yeah, no, there's a lot of cool things to do in Doom. Tyvar the Pubbler. Alright, what's he gonna do here? Law Patch Recruit. Is he gonna fight? He's probably gonna do a fight card. Standard Legal Warhammer would be great. We might get Age of Sigmar. That wouldn't be a bad choice because that's their fantasy-based one. Invasion reinforcements. Let's go in. Let's go in. $40K would be good. He went down to 2 here. He's gonna go Spyglass Siren. Create a thingy. He's gonna power up. Boom, look at that. Beautiful. He's gonna go in. For no real particular reason, I guess, just because he feels like it. I'll just block the 6. I'll take that. Boom. Nice. Beautiful. Okay. So we do Resolute Reinforcements. And we do this. The normies aren't ready for Age of Sigmar. You don't think so? You don't think the normie McBormies are ready for Age of Sigmar? Seven, 3, 2, 1. Let's push in with that. down to 5. I'd love just a 40k. I mean, if we do Sigmar, we do 40k. Either one would be fucking base, dude. Either one would be fucking just the shit, in my opinion. He's going in. Let's block that with that. Let's block that with that. Yeah, you're done, dude. You're cooked. Too wide of a board for you. Star Wars, I don't know if that's ever gonna... Ops goes first, which is fine. Okay. Surveil. Alright, let's drop Momo. Okay, boom, boom. Probably gonna kill Momo. That's fine. Anything is better than Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles could be actually very cool because it's ninjas and samurais, or it could be utter fucking dog shit. I don't know if there's room for it to break in a different direction than either one of you. I do alchemy. Yeah, every now and again I do alchemy, yeah. I actually hit Mythic in alchemy today with my alchemy Black Warp. Oh, lame Reanimator. So tired of Reanimator. South Pole one. Make sure I got the fucking right one here. Oof. Pop. Alright. Krang. My dad used to call... I used to watch Ninja Turtles when I was a kid, and my dad used to call Krang Brainer. I don't know why he always called him Brainer. And any other creature that ever looked like Krang, he called Brainer. I don't know why. He thought it was funny. He said, oh, look, it's Brainer. Don't know why he called him Brainer. He called him Brainer. That was it. Boom. Okay. I need another mana here really quickly. I'm going to say something controversial. If we got Ninja Turtles deck, if we got a Ninja Turtles set, but it wasn't Ninja Turtles, it was some other shit, I think it would be actually pretty cool. Does that make any sense? If we got a Ninja Turtle set and it wasn't the Ninja Turtles, it was just more samurais, mutants, and ninjas, I think that that would be cool. I think the fact that it's the pastiche of the Turtles on top of everything else we're doing, that people aren't going to really like. Alright, what's he going to put down for free? Is he going to put down Omniscience? Omniscience. Or Bahamut. Ooh, Adamine Tortoise. All damage to you is dealt to another fucking thing. Let's do that. Let's do... that. Boom. Damage is moved during cleanups. Cup of noodle cards. Boof, boof, boof. Mill. Okay, I've had 1 mana this whole game, and I really kind of need more than that, to be perfectly honest with you guys. I kind of need more than that. Basically, yeah, just give us Neon Dynasty number 2, and I think everyone would be happy. I think everyone would be pretty happy at that point. If I don't get a land here, it's pretty much over. Well, it's over anyway, so might as well play it out. Might as well play it out. Took us 14 cards to get the next mana here, boys and ghouls. Took us 14 cards to get the fucking next mana. Really good stuff. Great. Would have won. Would have won with any other mana. Would have killed him on the turn before. Because I could have put down... I go first. That's not bad. Boom. Let's try South Pole Voyager. Hopefully it won't get burned up. Maybe he'll want to build board space. Yeah, you want to build one. Abandon Air Temple. Let's do this. Let's see if he wants to trade. I know he doesn't. Draw mana. Boom. Okay. Maximize Harvester. Nice. Boom. Okay, let's get wide here, folks. Trigger, 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 trigger. Suki, Suki. Earth Kingdom. No attacks and turn. So Suki's next. I don't think they'll ever do DC. They probably have an exclusivity contract. Grab the prize. Interesting. Boom, hit me for 2. Okay. Double the power. Oof. Okay. And when our city... Hey, what's up, Eveshly Saffron? Can't stay on signals worth in your stomach. Well, thank you for coming by, man. Thank you, Master Penguin. Thank you for coming by. Master Penguin Lord. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Bygone Colossus. Very nice. Okay, he's probably going to haste that thing in. Yeah, wild ride it. Double it and give it to the next guy. Whoops. Down to 9. I think we got him there, folks. think we got him there, folks. That's what I think. Got him. Very nice. Very nice. No matter how many wins I get, I don't get any percentage rank. That's the best part of this. All right, guys, we're going to leave it right there. I like this list, man. 80% on the play, 60% overall. For on the draw, we don't do as good, but for on the play, we're absolute gunning people down. Allied forces. Allied forces. Very, very cool stuff. I like it. A couple of the new cards, a couple of earth bendings, a little bit of everything here. Even Suki, which I really like. She's a really good card, by the way. A little old stuff, a little new stuff, a little life gain. No removal, just full wide board here. A little bit different from what I always do. But hey, you know, sometimes you got to change it up a little bit. Hope you like this one. We're going to leave it right there.